Welcome back to Mended, episode 10. Keriann. We have Keriann here. I'm not going to ask you how you identify because I fucked up last episode, so.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, please.
Keriann Cacavaro.
This is always the most awkward part.
Like, just me.
Just you living.
Yeah, just me. I hate being like, oh, recovering addict or this or that. It's like, dude.
I always tell people, who are you as a person, like a human, like not just an addict, not just a person in recovery. Like even my goal setting meeting with all the women that I have, I'm like, you don't have to identify as like, whoever the addict. Yeah. You don't. You're so much more than that.
I think it's just that like we've identified that for so long.
And
like
you had to for so long. Yeah.
But then like in recovery, it's like, oh, I'm so proud to be like in recovery. So it's like, oh, I'm Kerry whatever, like person in recovery, whatever. But then it's like, dude, I also have this title, like wife, friend, mother, like whatever else it is. And it's like that little portion of like person in recovery is so significant, but within the titles of your life, it's like actually really not that significant.
I know, I agree. At all. Sometimes it can come off so insensitive when I say it to people though. So I have to be careful how and when I say it, because people, you should be proud to identify yourself as a person in recovery, and it should be up there. But I think that sometimes it doesn't require the attention that it entails. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I think, especially now, like when I first started like coming around and like working in this field, it was like I was so proud to be like, yeah, but I have lived experience. I'm a person in recovery. Where it's like when you're in this for like a long time, it's no longer just based off of your own experience,
right? Or
like how you identify, because like what my lived experience is doesn't mean that that's going to be everybody else's lived experience. So
right, it could mean shit.
Right. So it's like you got to kind of, it's insignificant. Like later on when you get to like,
especially after you've been humbled a couple times too.
Bro. And then it's like, dude, okay, I'm a person in recovery. That turns into like a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Because you're like, everybody knows that. Like, so are you okay
Tell
today?
me something else about yourself.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like, but I'll tell you, there's been many levels of Kerry. Like, I've had so many, oh my God.
Let's start somewhere.
Oh God. Like, I've been like a tree hugger, Kerry.
Nah.
Oh yeah, girl.
Like feet in the grass.
Dude, like literally hugging trees. Like I love nature. I love this tree. It's been around for hundreds of weirdo. Then I've been like photography, Kerry. Then I've been like the bridge, Kerry.
Yep.
Then I've been I've been the sober house, Kerry. Like I've been so many levels of
you're like
Kerry.
An extremist too.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the, like, again, ADHD. Like, I'm going to super hyper focus on this for about 5.5 months. Like, my whole entire life is going to be put on pause. I'm going to become an expert at this one thing. And then I'm done.
Just to say I did it?
Yep.
And then I'm moving past it?
Yep. Like, then I'm done. I don't.
Want nothing to do with it ever again.
I'm like, cool, that's a tree. I don't want to hug it.
Fuck trees.
Yeah, like literally. Can I turn that into furniture? How about I make it? Let's cut it down and turn it into furniture.
I want a coffee table now. Yes. So now I'm gonna be a fucking. Whatever you call
so crazy. But I think that's also like one of the things that I really love is like I've seen people where they literally kind of been the same the entire time that like I've known them.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't share with everybody
other things they're doing.
Yeah. Like I've always been very open with it, and I like always kind of share my experience with like my own evolution. I would be miserable if I had to like stay the Kerry who came in, oh my God, like 11 years ago. Oh my God. I wouldn't be here actually, because I was hella ratchet. I was hella ratchet. Like
I've heard some stories through you, not through anyone else, but
yeah,
I fucking enjoy those stories so much. Though.
Dude, I was just like, I didn't care. Like I didn't care. Like no.
So when you started feeling emotions again, it was usually just rage at the very beginning.
Yeah.
When all your emotions came back, they came back as rage.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So that's still like really there.
Yeah, it's
like
deep.
It's like
it runs deep.
So deep. Like I would much rather just like while out on someone. But then it's like afterwards with all the knowledge and like the long like
I got having to maintain your reputation as far as whatever you're doing for work at the time. Yes. Yeah, dude. It's a fucking grind to not act out.
Yeah, dude. It's exhausting.
I know, I hate it.
Yeah. I can't. And then I feel bad now. Like if I get like public, if I'm like going off on somebody publicly, I like wake up in the middle of the night now and I'm like, I gotta apologize to them. I feel really bad to them. And I'm like, why can't I just...
I know, because it needed to be said. Yes. Whatever the fuck it was, it needed to be said, right? Yes. So why can't it just be said and then die there? Why do I then have to feel guilt or apologize? Or why do people have to talk about it? Like, what's said is said, and it needed to be said.
Yeah. So I've had a lot of people say to me, it's the way I say it. So, like, by nature, like, I need to be, like, I need, like, a trainer on how to, like, put things out there.
Like articulate things softly.
Yeah. Oh.
What even is that?
Softly. Dude, like my yawn, like my breathing isn't even soft. Like there's nothing soft about me. Maybe deep down I'm like really soft, but it's like even if I tried, I couldn't be like...
it's unnatural.
So unnatural.
Yeah.
Like I can't...
But I feel like it defines you though. It's part of like what defines you and sets you aside from anyone else lined up with you.
Yeah.
It's like necessary.
Yeah.
For you to maintain that edgy.
Yeah. Well, and I think the people that really know who I am know that like, but they also know that like I'm kind of like a porcupine. Like I'm real rough on the outside, but like inside I'm like actually super soft and I really care about you and I really want to see you do well.
Yeah. When you go hard, you go hard.
Yeah. Yeah. But it comes off. Like.
Yeah, dude. And we can switch on a dime.
Yes. Yes,
like,
but you know, I do value people that can articulate though things that need to be said, and they're not aggressive about it, and they're not like they're just very direct and to the point.
I envy people like that, but that are heard on the other end.
Yeah,
and it's like received well.
Yeah,
not the ones that are soft, and then it's just like no one respects it. Like we heard you, but okay, like. I like the ones that can articulate themselves, get their point across, and then are respected after.
Yes.
I could like name a few people, but I don't want to like blast them. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep.
But like you just respect them, and they don't have to come at you sideways. You're like, okay, you got that.
Right. Because like I can't. It's all in your approach when you're talking to me too. Like I won't. If you're coming at me in a way that it's like, you need to do this. Like you're just sort of like attacking me and reminding me that like I'm not good in an area or like I'm doing something wrong. I'm like. Dude, check out, like, see you later. Okay.
You're not going to do it like that on purpose.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm the queen of that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. Like, because I'm super spiteful, too. Like, there's sides of me that they're not going to go anywhere. Like, I don't forget. Mm-hmm. I'm spiteful. I'll try for the greater good of everybody, but I don't forget. And just to let you know, in me trying... I'm sending zingers all the way.
Same. Like, and I let it eat at me because I needed to eat at me to fuel me.
Yes. Like, yes.
Yeah. No, like, it's once that line is crossed, it's over.
Dude.
I am the queen of holding grudges.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little more than me. Yeah. You're right.
It's over for them.
Yep. For me, though, I have a lot of patience. And, like, I don't even know when my patience is up. It's just, like, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay, we're here now. Like... When I'm done, I'm not even ready. I have no like pre-warning that we're done with something. And then all of a sudden a situation will happen. You're not even in the same room as me. Like you're literally dead to me. You don't exist and goodbye.
No, my silence is so loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutoff game.
Strong.
So strong. So strong.
So
but it's like
strong.
And then if in my life experience with that, it's like anytime that I've given people like the benefit of doubt, dude, I'm like, why did I do this again? Why did I let you back in again? Why did I trust you again? Why did I forgive you? And then I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
And then I can't even get mad at them because I got to get mad at myself.
I feel like it's reserved too because like my empathy and my forgiveness is like reserved for certain areas of my life like that I've had to tolerate for so long. For the sake of either other people that I love and care about or whatever, that I overcompensate in other areas. Like if you're a coworker, which I don't have any here, so don't get crazy. But like if you're somebody that did me wrong, dirty, whatever, and I cut you off like you never existed, it's because I'm overcompensating, and I won't tolerate that because I have to tolerate this.
Yeah.
So I'm not tolerating any extra of that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's reserved within us too in certain areas.
Yeah, but you're like an Aquarius, so you're so stubborn. Like you're so like.
Yeah.
Like so stubborn. Anthony's an Aquarius. I'm like always surrounded by either Aquarius or Tauruses, and I'm like, oh my God. They're like the most stubborn people. And like, if you don't, like if you cross that line with them, like it doesn't matter. Like there's a punishment.
You're never getting them back in the same version either, ever.
Never. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So no. So like with Anthony, like I said to him like 2 weeks ago, because I've been like crazy. I'm like, dude, I wanted to start like 3 fights with you in the last week. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because I just felt like it. I just felt like starting a fight with you. And he's like, don't you have a husband for that? I'm like, that's not the kind of fight. Like,
it's not the same.
No, that's going to be exhausting. And I'm not going to really win that one because I'm going to have to be quiet. Just
and then you have to stay in it. Yeah, because you live with him. Right.
I'm like, no, and then I'm like, but I stopped myself because you won't talk to me for literally a minimum of 6 months. So I'm like, maybe
I really want that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm into that right now. Like, I don't want to do that right now. But, like, that's how most of you guys are. That's just what it is.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any changing it either.
No.
No, that's it for life.
Yeah, not, like, and you'll just find people that can tolerate it. Like, and we'll understand, like, that's why you and I, we get it. Like, we just, our flow is similar.
Yeah, it's synced.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can tell when somebody's like not synced with you, where you're like, why is this so difficult? Like, this is a lot of work to just even have a conversation with you.
Oh my God. It's so hard to maintain people who don't understand it.
Yeah.
And like, it's a lot of work for us because we have to tread lightly. We have to like constantly check ourselves, especially if it's like, you can't just pop off all the time.
No.
Or shut down. Because I don't really pop off. I just shut down.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, Anthony will pop off. I'll just shut down. Like, I'm not wasting my energy.
Yeah. It depends on the day for me.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the scenario for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's certain people where it's like, I'm not going to pop off. There are times, like, with the sober house where it's like, yeah, you're going to get a version of me that, like, it's a real life version because I'm a real life person and it's a real life situation. You just put my whole entire house in jeopardy. I'm not playing. So pack it up. Like, I didn't call you and see if you wanted to sleep over. I didn't see if, like, you wanted to have like a sorority party in Lowell and then just decide to just get everybody high or something. Pack it up. You don't want to listen, and then you're putting like the safety and like you're putting fear in them because I'm a super protective person. Like, I am like grossly protective of the people around me or the people that I'm responsible for. Like, I don't play with that. And so there are versions like, and that's probably like been like one of the hardest areas is to always be super mindful with the women in the house of like what I say and how they'll be able to handle it, and or if they can't handle it, what does that look like for them? Like, am I going to shut the door on them being able to, like, trust me if I come out, like, really aggressive? So, like, before I ever even really go crazy on them, I just watch, like, how their manner... Yeah, like, totally. And, like,
some
what
people can't handle people like us.
They can't.
So there's some people that... And I feel like I can switch that up a little bit sometimes, too. Like, I can give the gentle approach when it's needed.
Yeah.
Depending on how receptive it is. But, like... Some people need a gentle approach, which I'm sure that you have deep inside you too when you need to. It takes a lot of effort, but we give it. And then other people only are receptive to like the tougher sides of us.
Yeah.
But so it's always a balancing act.
Like always. And like they'll say to me, they'll be like, why are you nicer? It's like, it's not that I'm nicer.
She can't tolerate that.
Yeah, she won't be able to hear what I'm saying. Like, and I literally like cater to how that person can hear me or like what they're like. What's enough for them. Right. But
have you found a lot of the times that people or just like people in your life, anyone diagnosed with borderline personality disorder can't handle you? They fucking hate my guts.
Oh, that's been like when way back in the day when I used to work at a treatment center I'm not going to name. I had like my first encounter with a borderline personality disorder, and I was like, I can't take this. I literally, and it was like, I give direction, you're not going to talk to me for like
opposite.
4 days.
Oh my God.
Or if I give you too much attention, you're clinging, you've got to be, and I'm like, dude, I can't take this up and down stuff.
No.
Yeah.
It's my biggest struggle with like working in the field and in my personal life. Like I don't know, and I don't think I ever will know how to deal with BPD. Well, borderline. I don't. It's bad.
You will. You'll learn.
I feel like you definitely could relate to that because with our personality types, I feel like it's like a repellent for borderlines.
Like I have to be so direct with nothing. Like there's like, and then turn my phone off, or like literally turn around and walk away. Like not engaging in anything that you want me to engage in. It's super difficult.
Yeah. You have to be like robotic.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like even when they're doing good, I feel like I'm just like totally categorizing some people, but it's like with a lot of, especially females, like if you really understand the history, if they also come with that diagnosis, like things that allow them to continue in their progress, and areas that like we could pull from, that is 100% a balancing act. So it's like, great job, you took a shower today, whatever, like you made your bed, you went to group, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then they become obsessive, and then they want to tell you about it, and then they want to remind you every day that they took a shower and they made their bed. Dude.
Yeah, no, I know. I've learned that I am like a roadblock in their journeys. So like I have to be kind of hands off. With that, population of a diagnosis, or however the fuck you want to say it. I've realized that I am a hurdle for them. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's terrible.
But that's good that you know. Yeah,
because I'm like, this can't be on me.
Yeah.
It's gonna make everyone's lives so much worse. This can't be on me. Somebody else gotta take over on this, gotta take reign on this, because it's bad for everyone. But because we're talking about our personality types and everything like that, I figured it was something you could relate to, because
it's hard, like especially like working in this field. Like it's like it's not like plumbing where it's like, okay, this is like, here's the handbook on how to like navigate, A,
plunging
B, and C.
A toilet.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's like every single scenario you can have like the book knowledge of it, but it's like that doesn't sometimes like align with what you're seeing and like the reactions and the stress that it's putting you on. So it's like a lot of the times you're learning real time, and you have to like remember that you're learning real time, correct yourself when you can. Like I even like with recovery coaching, like away from like the diagnosis, like I've been a recovery coach since 2016 or 15. Like I was like in the second round of like the state's like first initial class of like recovery coaches. And I always knew the difference between like a recovery coach, a sponsor, your clinician, your case manager. And like it very much was like, they're not your friend, they're not your friend, they're not your friend. And then like I started working out of one of the recovery courts, and like I got super close to one of the females, and I genuinely didn't see that it was like becoming a problem. Like our working like recovery coach recovery relationship was like transitioning into like a friendship. So then when I spoke up, and I had spoken up to her, but then when I spoke up to like the team that like I had some concerns about her, she took it like personal, and she felt like I attacked her. Rightfully so, because I overstepped my line. Like that, you're 100, and she didn't talk to me for like a good year. And like instantly, right as it played out, I was like, dude, this is my fault. Like, and I just potentially messed up like any future relationships that she's going to have with any other recovery coach, because I crossed that line. And like, we all are in it for the right reasons. Our intentions are great, but like the road to hell was paved with good intentions. It's like a lot of times we put ourselves in these situations that we mean well, but they end up catastrophic.
Yeah, just the lines get blurred.
Very much, yeah.
It's so hard with the work that we do, though, because it's like life or death.
Yeah, like
it's so difficult.
And like that statement, like it's life or death. Like that's an unfortunate, like all of us have those learned experiences. Like working here, like we all unfortunately have to learn, like that time you don't answer the phone, or that time you don't call and check up to see if they got their bed, or that time you didn't see if they made it home.
Yeah, or that time that you prevented yourself from being so emotionally invested because you started to feel like it was becoming too much, but so you pull back and then what?
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
It's the worst feeling.
It's the worst. It's literally the worst. And it's so hard. And like, it's also like really normalized in this field where it's like there's almost this expectation that like when we lose a client that we've been working with multiple times for a very long time, that we should just pop up and it's normal and we should be able to know how to handle it. And it's like, not really. Like in other cultures, they wouldn't have you come back to work. They wouldn't have you working with all like you would be receiving support for that.
Right.
Like, but
there is nothing like that. I mean, you're lucky if you have a good team, if you have a good boss. Like, you're lucky if you have that support or somebody who takes the time to like process things with the team after the fact. But that's, like you said, it's normalized and we're so desensitized.
Oh yeah, it's hard. And then you'll see it like in the long run, like you'll see how the person that lost somebody, like us, whatever, it's just like it's weighing on us. And then it's like, then we're like, I'm not getting close to anybody ever again because I don't want that to happen.
And then someone comes along and then you're just pouring yourself into that person again. And you know, and in your head the whole time you're like, I'm doing exactly what I did.
Yes.
That landed me like in so much pain.
Yep.
But you can't like stop it.
Yep.
You like can't prevent it.
No.
And I wouldn't change it either though.
No. Like, I think you get to a point where it's like, you realize that may have always, that might have always been like the outcome. Like that was already set before like you came in. But there was a reason why you came in. So like either you made a difference in that person's life, or that person's life and the loss of that person was meant for your life because it changed your life. Yep. So it's like, I always, like, I'm 100% that type of person. I've lost a lot. We all have. I've lost a lot of people though. But I've lost a lot of people where like I never got that chance to like make the amends, or I never got to be like, I'm sorry, or I never, like, I just always thought I had time. So like now it's like, that's why when I know I say something wrong in the middle of the night and I wake up and I'm like, dude, I need to apologize. Because it's like, it doesn't matter if it's an OD, a car accident, a heart attack. Like we might not have that time frame. Or like, or saying to somebody like, even if it's my pride, like, you're doing a great job. I want you to know, I see that you're doing a great, who doesn't want to hear that they're doing. Yeah, man, like, do you know what I mean? But like, I'm petty as hell, so I'll hold that. And then I'm like, but they need to know that they're doing a good job. Why am I not telling them? Like,
I'm such a bitch.
Yeah, like, why am I like this, man? And then, so it's like.
It's because it's letting our guard down.
Oh, ugh. I can't. Ugh, I hate that. I
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's few that have seen that guard down. And then I'm like, oh my God, you can see me.
I'm naked.
Yeah. I gotta get out of here. I don't want you even looking at me. Oh, it's the worst, dude.
Get away from me. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, no. I hate that. Being vulnerable? No, see you later.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh. How do people do it on like a regular? Freaks me out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ugh. Tell us a little bit about your sober house. You mentioned it, so I wanted to touch on it a little bit. So
I own Live Recovery Homes. It's a sober house in Lowell. It's a 12-bed female sober house. It opened in 2022, I think it was. Yeah, it was 2022. The name came from, just to like tie into the last conversation, I named the house after my best friend who passed away, Olivia. She died in 2015. And when I left her wake with my husband, I was like, I'm going to open a sober house in her name. When she passed, her and I, because of my active use, I destroyed that friendship. And so I never made amends to her. I never got to apologize to her for the things that I did when I was actively using. I just thought I had time. And it's not that like I opened the house like as like a living amends for her.
No.
But like she was 100% one of those people that came into my life, not for my whole life, but for a significant time that it impacted my life. And my friendship with her literally changed how I viewed friendships with everybody afterwards. So we named it Live. And it's a lot. It's not my forte. I tell everybody that, like, because I'm just the type, like, it's quality over quantity. And we're not really in a time frame. Like, we're not, like, kind of in the world right now where it's, like, quality over quantity. A lot of times it's quantity over quality. Mm-hmm. And I'm not willing to compromise that. Mm-hmm. So, and I have standards.
And expectations.
Yeah, like, expectations. And it's really, at the end of the day, like, you're being provided this opportunity mm-hmm. that can help you start a new life. In this space, you're going to learn how to make your bed and do your chore. And I'm not like one to force a fellowship on anybody. But it's your responsibility to find your tribe, find the groups, find the 12-step, find the fellowship that you feel the most connected with mm-hmm. and attach yourself to them mm-hmm. and like do the best that you can. Your best might just be getting up and brushing your teeth, and I'm cool with that. Just get up. Mm-hmm. Just get up. I don't care. So it's a lot though. It's a lot. But with all of that, like watching the women and where they are now, like a lot of the women, where they are now and the success that they have now, I'm like, I don't care how many are successful. I don't care. Like, I just care about watching that one in that moment. Mm-hmm. And like, and I say this a lot to the women in the house. I think I learn a lot more about myself through them, and through things that are like my core, like things that are like to my core really important to me that I really didn't know were very important to me until I opened the house. So it's like teaching the women that like learning how to not lie, you kind of need to be in a safe environment where you're not going to be punished for lying. So like learning how to provide that space for the person to be like, okay, just tell me the truth. Mm-hmm. You're like, it's the first step, just like, I'm not gonna judge you. Your past isn't going to be taken away. But us expecting people just to come in and be super honest and then change not getting high and
change all their behaviors.
Dude, all of that, it's like in an environment where it's like either the house is super structured or the house has no structure whatsoever.
Either everyone's getting along or everyone's not.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, dude, sometimes like we're literally teaching the women just how to wash dishes. Mm-hmm. Like, let's reel it in.
Or to be able to talk respectfully.
Right. Like, and that's like, it's like things like that where it's like safety is, and now I know, like safety, like I have to feel safe. I have to feel like I'm in a safe environment, a safe work environment, a safe relationship. So what I subconsciously always do is try to provide safety for other people so that they know that they can talk to me. They know that if they need anything, I'm here for them. Because it's like I'm trying to...
Everything else is like a waste of time.
It really is, though.
Yeah, because if people don't feel safe, like you said, they're not.
They're not.
You're not going to get anything from them.
No. Especially like with like the younger people that are coming in with a lot of their trauma as well. It's like, dude, let's calm down a little bit. Like, it's fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. You didn't go to group today and you were honest with me. Wow. Yeah. It's not the end of the world. Okay.
Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. Like, don't throw out my dishes because you didn't feel like doing the dishes. Like, that's what they'll do. But it's like, and then tell me about it. Like, well, I'm honest. No. No, don't
that's
do
like
that.
A double fucking win.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, you don't know how to really wash dishes very well. You don't really know that, like, all your sneakers shouldn't go in the washer and dryer. Like, okay, that's fine. Let's teach you that. Yeah. And that also comes from, like, me, like, anytime I would get high, anytime I would go back out, it wasn't that, like, it had anything to do with, like, not knowing how to wash a dish, because I knew how to wash dishes. I didn't have dishes to wash, but I knew how to wash them if I did. But it was, like, little things, like, I would get to a point where it would be, like, I get an apartment. I have some significant time, right? And then I have this apartment, but, like, I don't know how to maintain an apartment. And like, I really don't know how to go food shopping. Why do I need 12 eggs? What the hell do I need? Why can't I just buy one? Why do I need 12? Like... Why do we need a whole loaf of bread? Like, I don't understand. I'm not going to, do you know what I mean? And then I, like, again, with my ADHD, you put me in a supermarket and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many choices here. So I'm going to go to what I know, which is like Little Debbie's ramen noodles and Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, safe.
Super safe, super easy, and I don't need to think too much. Like, and we're in and out. And I save money while I'm doing it. No one ever, like, stopped to be like, do you know how to food shop?
Yeah.
Like, do you know that you really aren't supposed to put, like, your blacks with your whites when you put in the wash machine? Like, you probably shouldn't be putting, like, all your sneakers in there. Like, I didn't know that, but I was, like, 30 years old. So I should have known that. So I wouldn't speak up.
Yeah, you're not going to ask for help about shit that you're supposed to have already known.
Yes, yes. So, like, I think that's where, like, a lot of that comes from for me is, like, let's just, like, teach you how to live life.
Yeah,
like,
the basics. Let's bring it back to the basics.
Like, super basic. Like, I don't want to talk to you about, like, your traumas and your relapse prevention and, like, your trigger, your safe word, your relapse prevention plan. Dude, you spend 40 hours a week sitting in group talking about that. We don't need to talk about that anymore. I don't care. Like, cool. Call them when I'm not calling. I can tell you when I'm relapsing, I'm not calling my safe plan. I'm not calling my sponsor. I'm not calling your sponsor. I'm calling my dealer. I don't care how much we talk about it.
Yeah.
But for them, I hope that it turns into like, you know what? I learned how to wash dishes. I learned how to food shop. And like,
I have a starting point here now.
Yeah, dude. Like, and I don't think any of us really bring it down to all of that. You know what I mean? Like, and then we also put like such high expectations when like somebody relapses, and it pisses me off. Like, no shit, they fucking relapse. That's all they know how to do. No shit. Like, or like we'll go like, oh wow. They raised their hand in group today and they said that they might relapse, right? And it's like, we should probably put them on like a prevention plan, whatever it is, whatever. Why aren't people supposed to say that like they're thinking about getting high? 11 years.
Every second of every day,
Dude,
in early recovery, they're thinking about getting high.
In early recovery and long-term recovery. Like, let me tell you something. When my life is chaotic, I just have too much to lose to go back to that. Do you know what I mean? And my pride and ego is gross.
And in early recovery, you haven't even gained anything back yet. So it's like, what do I have to lose? Nothing right now. Let me just go out real quick.
Exact. And again, if we not normalize it, that it's like it's an okay thing that you're thinking about getting high, but not like make it like a punishable thing that somebody's thinking about getting high. It's like, dude, it's because they don't have the tools to know how to navigate whatever they're going through.
Yeah, I think that like connection is the best thing for that. Like, I know with, you know, bringing it back to your recovery coaching scenario, like you can't, a lot of the times I feel like what would be the most helpful thing is like, let's go grab a bite to eat, right? Let's go, you know, hit the batting cages or something. Like, let's go do something so that you don't get high tonight. But there's not a lot of room for that in the work that we do, right? Because we have to keep those lines solid and strong or whatever. But that, to me, like having somebody for that is what those moments are for. Absolutely. A lot of the time, like that connection piece, and not, even if it's like not always hitting a meeting, because sometimes like a meeting just makes you want to fucking get high even more. Like, that's literally what I hear from a lot of people a lot of the times. Like, I can't sit in another meeting. I can't do it. Like, I need to feel like life is worth living. Like, outside of this box that I'm in of sober living and treatment and meetings and sponsorship and step work, I need to step outside of the box for a second and feel like a human, and like get a bite to eat with a friend, or like go to the fucking library, or like anything at all.
So it's funny because like people that are like super conditioned, like 12-step conditioned, it's like robotics. Like, did you call your sponsor? Did you raise your hand? Did you ask for help? Did you get a service position? And it's like, dude, like, think more of that. Like, that's like, they need more. Like, so when we opened the bridge, I had a staff member. I'm not gonna even put her out there, but she was like super involved in like the fellowship, which I love that. Like, as much as I may not be super involved, I'm not going to like minimize or
the impact it has on people.
Yes,
no, because it works. We've seen it work.
Right.
Like it works across the board. Like it works. But I think that like sometimes you just need to step outside of it for a few. It's
like add it. Like that can be one part.
Yeah.
But like add to that like the toolbox or your plate or whatever it is. Like that can work for certain things. But it's like right now you're at the bridge and you're talking about what's going on. That's another part of it. Like it doesn't need to be your sponsor, you're asking for help, whatever. You're just here because you're like, I don't know really what to do.
Yep.
So I just came here. And like trying to teach that female, because I would be like, we'd have people come in and give all these stories about every current situation that was going on in their life. And she'd be like, well, what meetings are you going to? Well, what? And I'd stick my head out and I'd be like, what does that matter?
Yeah.
What? Who cares?
I would have stuck her at the pool table and made sure she played pool with every single person that came through the door that was struggling, just to show them that, you know, there's other options.
Yes.
Like shooting a game of pool with a person.
Yes.
That
was like the whole thing with game night. That was like one of the whole things why we did game night. It was COVID, right? So like we were trying to figure out of the box ways to connect with our community, bring in like people, but have it be a place where like on a Friday night they would want to go to. I don't want to go to a meeting on a Friday night. I don't know about anybody else. Kudos to everybody that does want to go to a meeting on a Friday night, but not today or 11 years ago did I want to go to a meeting on a Friday night. I'd get my paycheck and it would be like literally calling, and I'd be like, I was living in Lynn at the time. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Eblin's. I'm gonna buy new sneakers. I think I'm gonna buy dude. I'll just go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna buy 12 dozen donuts. Like it doesn't, like I just needed to do something, and like so we would do the bridge. I always like thought of that, and because of COVID, it was lit. Like people, it was like a place where like parents who were trying to struggle with their custody with their kids, they were allowed to bring their kids on a Friday night. Like, you know, dads that were like, I don't really want to be stuck home with my daughter for this weekend because I have her tonight and I don't know what to do with her and she costs a ton of money. Why don't I just bring her to the bridge? She can hang out with all the other daughters. So
I loved it.
Dude, it was so dope. It was like literally the dopest. But that was like one of the things was like, let's give people additional options.
And connection.
Yes. And you'd have like whack ass people chilling with like really cool people. Like, and they'd be like, yo, I just had the dopest time at the bridge. Like, dude, it was dope. It was a vibe. It was a
unmatched.
whole vibe. Yeah, dude, it was a vibe. It was exhausting. So I'm not even gonna.
Well, no, you were a fucking nut job.
Dude, total.
That was like one of your long-term assignments that you put yourself onto.
Dude, so long.
Not a 5-month tree hugging assignment. This was like a long-term.
Yeah.
I'm doing this and I'm going to be the best at it.
Yeah.
And you were.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just me. So I'll say this.
No, it was your team.
Yeah. Like even down to like specific things. I know like Anthony was like talking about it. Like one of the best parts of Anthony, right? Like I'm one of those people, I don't know. I'm one of those people like when I start like getting ideas, it's like
no, me too. Like
weird.
Solvable and I'm
it's like
no.
fast.
Hey, want to do this with me?
Yes.
Bet. I booked it.
Yes.
Like,
literally.
Yeah.
But like I do so much better when I have somebody who's not like, they're like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Like you're not questioning what my idea is.
No, you're just going with it.
Yes. Like
yeah.
I can't deal with barriers. I'm not like, if you're a barrier person, stay away from me. I got enough barriers in my head that's like, what about this? What about that? Where Anthony'd be like, yo, that's dope. We should do this. We should.
Yeah, you're adding to my hype. Yeah.
Yes.
You're not going to tell me all the reasons I shouldn't do it. You're going to add on to what I've already dreamt of.
Yes. And then it'd be like Tara. Dude, a lot of the people were super strategic how I hired them. Like, I'm never going to be Tara. I'm never going to be nice and welcoming and love you and
bubbly
sweetie and honey. I don't care about your life right now. Listen, I just came off a 3-hour Zoom. I'm not going to welcome you with open arms. Like, hi. We've been waiting for you. I have not been waiting for you. I have not, and I need to go back to my office. Like, so like, Tara, that's why you're, like Kerry, dude, Kerry's the best with rallying people and making sure she don't care how many times she sends you that message that it's Friday night.
She's going to be as obnoxious as she has to be to get shit done.
Yes. Then you had Anthony who's like, DJ, mixtape, but then a lot of times, he was also the safety there. He was also 100% the safety there because like we needed.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that men are the only ones that can provide the safety, but we needed that masculine
touch. Yeah.
Yeah. That it would same with Mike Ivy. I literally hired Mike Ivy. I'm like, dude, you don't need to talk about your recovery. You don't need to do nothing. You need to make sure my night staff is safe. When they're walking to their car at night in that pitch black parking lot, they're safe. He's okay, Kerry. I got it, Kerry. All right, Kerry. All right. Don't worry, Kerry.
He would do anything you asked that kid to do.
I loved him.
Like anything you asked him to do, he would do. It was amazing. He was amazing.
Yep.
Oh, I love when he worked for me too over at the house.
He literally, like, he was one.
Cooking every holiday. Yeah. Like the best.
The best. Like, he walking. I'm like, dude, you sound like the Nutty Professor right now. What? I'm like, you okay? I have videos, and I'm like, Mike, you okay? You breathing? And he's like, I'm like, Mike, I can't. Like, I will tell you, probably in the last 2 years, I think of him so much because he would just, like, the way him and I would go, like, I would say something to him, and then he would challenge it, and then I would challenge. So it was, like, constant, like, bickering.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm not talking to you anymore. You're pissing me off. And then he'd start laughing. I wouldn't be able to even stay mad at him.
No.
Like, just
he
like.
probably did it on purpose anyway.
100% he did. But like that was his role at the bridge. It was.
Yeah, everyone had their role in it. Like just perfectly meshed.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. It was good.
You don't get that very often either.
No, you never get it.
There's always people battling against each other or.
Oh, we were battling, honey. Let me tell you.
I know, but
I
not
just
for each
knew
other's
I was going to win.
Right, and not for each other's positions or titles or like that's what I mean. You had a team and it worked.
Yes.
And you're gonna butt heads because you're all passionate about what you do, but aside from that.
Well, and the thing is, it's like and I got to be careful with how I say this, but it's like, okay, like the state. And like how you see Mass now, like it wasn't always like that with all these treatment centers, private this, private whatever. Like when we all first came in, it wasn't like that. Like it was very much state, right? And like most of us, myself, and a few other people, a lot of other people, like watched the gradual change of this, right? But you can get lost in that gradual change and really forget like why we're really doing this and what the purpose of all of this is. And it isn't to get the nicest car, to buy the biggest house, to go on these like extravagant trips. Yes, that's a plus 100%.
Yeah, and we all want that.
All of us.
Like here and there at the very least. Yeah.
Dude, I could be working at like TD Bank. I don't know. I could be working at like
Marshalls.
Yeah. Olive Garden. Literally. I still want those things.
Me too. Yeah.
But it's like, what's the difference in this is like with all of that change, there was like huge areas where people just, it didn't matter what your length of sobriety was. It didn't matter what your health insurance was. It didn't matter if you were from Massachusetts or friggin' Kalamazoo. Like we're the same, like just come in. And so I think for us, like we were one of the ones that were able to kind of mush everybody. You could have been hanging down Malden Station and then you come and you hang out with the owner of Aftermath. Like, and he don't care.
No.
So it was like,
he ain't treating you any different than anyone else.
No. So, and then we'd like celebrate people's recovery, like whenever they had. Remember we'd do like all these big, huge celebrations stuff. It was dope. It was, but it was
Black
exhausting.
Balloon Day, all of it.
Yeah. That was awesome too.
Yeah, the Halloween parties were lit.
They really were though.
Like, where'd all those decorations go? Anyway, what else?
Yeah, they have them. Yeah, that's like, I learned a lot with the bridge, right? And I'm always unconventional. Like that's just always how I've been. And I had said I wanted to open up like a peer recovery center. I said that like way back in 2017. So I did it. Like I said, I wanted to open up a sober house in 2015. I did it. Like, it doesn't really matter like what the time frame is or how long it is. And like, it doesn't matter if it's like I solely own it or like we are grant funded or whatever, I'm going to literally do the best that I can, because it's not really even just for me. It's like the whole. It's like for all of us. Yeah. So I'm not going to half-ass it. But then, you know, when I left, when we all left, I just like took a hiatus because it was draining. It was like really draining for me. And in the end, it was like, it was difficult. It was really difficult to like see how the transition affected our community, how it affected the staff. Because like my biggest fear was like, okay, if you're not going to stay, we need to, make sure that you have a job. So like before, like I had a whole 6-month timeline where I'm like, okay, you lined up for a job, okay. Because I can't handle like you not having money and not having a job. This isn't going to be your demise. No, hell no. But then, you know, when we left, and I focused on the girls' house, and like I just took some time off. And then, like Katie O'Leary, who's like, she runs like all the recovery services in North Suffolk. She's just
amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right word.
She was one of the people, since you mentioned her, she was one of the people I was going to mention earlier about like how she can articulate herself. If she ever came to me and called me out on something or gave me advice, I would do nothing but respect it, right? She's somebody I wish I could be like if I wasn't the way that I am. So I'm going to tell you this, right? So this actually, she just like brought this up like probably 2 weeks ago, and her and I have like literally never talked about this before. But it was something like we didn't need to talk about, because like I got what she was saying. So I worked for her way back when I was a recovery coach. So it was like before COVID. So it was like 2017, 2018. And just doing like recovery coaching in the courts, at the hospitals. And I had a really hard time in the hospital. Like, I'm not a hospital person. I'm too sensitive. Like, I can't handle, like, if you start crying, I'm going to cry. I don't even know what we're crying about, but I'm crying too. Like, I'm crying. I'm pathetic,
It was so much for me, and I'm like, nobody comes to the hospital for something good. Like, so every day it's like,
heavy.
Dude, and it's like, you're making a difference, and you're helping somebody, and they feel seen, but you're not.
Yeah, it's more of like crisis management. You're just like helping them through that crisis. You're not like long-term making. I don't think I could do it either.
No, it was.
Or would want to. I could do it, but I wouldn't want to.
No, I literally, dude, I would like leave and like go run into the woods. I'm like, I got to get away from all of this.
It
was too much. It was just too much for me. And like, I would say to Katie, like, I can't do this. I like, and like they weren't, North Suffolk as a whole at the time, like, just wasn't in the position to be able to move me out. Like, a part of my pay was based off of me being in that hospital. And, like, I wanted it Kerry's way at Kerry's time. I didn't have faith in, like, Katie's vision or Katie and North Suffolk's plan at the time. And so I ended up quitting. Like, she was, like, on vacation. I think I sent it through, like, a text message. Like,
scumbag.
Dude, that's me. Like, I'm not a 2-week notice person. I just want to let everybody know. Like, Dude, I was like,
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I sent her a text. I feel like I did a really respectful thing. Like, I was like, this is so much more than I've ever done. And she came back at like, dude, you're like, however she said it. She didn't say dude. It was very professional.
Of course.
But basically along the lines, it was like, you're so good at advocating for other people, but you don't advocate for yourself. You're not very good at advocating for what your needs are and how you can, you know, have your needs met. And like she said like a few, and I was like and like, dude, but, and I knew like I had nothing back, because I was like,
she's right. Yeah.
And like,
and to put you in that position.
And then like, dude, and then like she was able to say that to me, and I'm like, all I could be like, I think I was like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do this. And she's like, okay, well, good luck. And then like the next time I saw her, it was like nothing even happened. Like, she didn't need to remind me about it. She didn't need to be like, let's talk about that. No, she didn't need to.
She said what she had to say to you.
Yes.
She knew that shit was
She knew, dude. She knew. And like, we were talking about it the other day, because it was like, I actually got more respect for her. Like, dude, like her level of, like, she was like, I had a lot of respect for her, but dude, it went like off the charts. I was like, untouchable.
Yeah.
I will forever have respect for you. And like, I will forever trust your guidance, because you see things that I know about me, but I'm not like willing to really like admit and look at yet.
No, it's picking at it.
Yes.
We're not touching that.
No.
Someone else has to touch it for us, and then we'll discuss it, not even anything further than discuss.
Yeah. I'm not even discussing. I'm just going to be like, yeah, okay. And in my head, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Go.
And then you're going home to think about it at night. Like, why am I like this?
Yes.
My boss does that to me all the time. She's the best when it comes to, like, checking me on my shit. And just, like, I can't stand it, though. Because it rattles me. Because it makes me, I still have so much work to do on myself. So it's like, and we all always do.
Yeah. Forever.
But when you have people like Katie O'Leary or like someone like my supervisor who's like poking at those parts of us.
Yeah.
We need people like that.
And like with Katie, I forget who I was saying this to. I think I was saying this to somebody the other day. Like, she's always trying to figure out like how, like if she hears something that's coming down the pike, right? A job, a new program, whatever. Like in her brain, it's like, who would be good for that? Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if it's
like
going to benefit.
At all times.
Do it all the time.
I know.
All the time. Like, I used to say, like, her and John McGann from the Gavin Foundation, who he oversaw the bridge, so he was my boss as well. John was like, I would sit there and I'd be like, I just want to respond to this. And he's like, no. Just let them, they're throwing punches right now, Kerry. Just let them keep on throwing the punches. Eventually they're going to get winded, and eventually they're going to stop throwing punches. That's when we come in. And I'm like, did you just give me a boxing reference? Are we talking about boxing? Are we throwing punches here? Because I wasn't.
That was profound, though.
Dude, and I watched, and it was like, okay.
They got winded.
They're winded right now, I guess. This is when we, like, because I'm I am, but I was much more of, like, very emotionally driven person. Like, my responses were usually emotional responses, which sometimes can be, like, premature and can mess up, like, what's really meant for me. So, and Katie is, like, the female version of that. So, fast forward, I leave the bridge, and I think I left in, like, June or July. And, like, November and December, she's like, there's a job coming out. You need to apply to it. It's for the district attorney's office. I'm like, I'm not working for the district attorney's office. I don't want to do that. And she's like,
yes, you do.
Yeah, she's
Listen
like,
to me.
I'll send you the job application once it comes out. And I'm like, oh God. And then like December comes. She's like, they're supposed to be releasing the job, the job information. I'll send it to you soon. And I'm like, okay. And then like once they release it, I don't think they released it until like February. Dude, she was on me on it. And like at that time in my life, it was I had a lot of personal things going on in my life where like I didn't really have the luxury of picking and choosing like what I wanted to do for work. Like if this opportunity was presented to me, if Katie believes that like that I should apply to it, I just need to put my own stuff aside, trust her, listen to her, and apply.
Give it a shot at least.
Yeah. Thank God I did. Like it's.
So what do you do there?
So I run. Well, I oversee and coordinate services over sentences, which is like a voluntary program. Yeah, it's a voluntary program for primarily people high risk, high need individuals. A lot of them are like mass incarcerated that either like have warrants, have a history with substance use, and then like have these cases, right? And so we attach them to recovery coaches. The recovery coach works with them, helps them like walk through clearing their warrants, helps them get into any type of recovery support services that they need. And then we walk alongside them the whole entire time while their court case is going on. So sometimes that could last a month, sometimes that could last 6 months. And then, but like we just try to offer, like we utilize like our resources to try to attach them. If they need housing support, we'll get them in touch with like housing. If they need, that doesn't mean that we're going to get them housing.
No,
it's just like
just
walking them through those doors. And it's not bad. Honestly, it's really, it's the beginning of something so much more. And like that's all in the works. But like really, it's a different scene. Like And I'll tell you, like, working with the DA's office, I'm like, oh, God, like, what is going on here? Like, this is super serious. Like, my first day, I was, like, sitting in the office. I'm like, I don't know if I made the right decision. Because it was super serious. Like, professional. I'm, like, thuggish, ruggish bone, hiding my friggin' hands. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm Curry. Like, I'm like, oh, my God. And I'm like, oh, my God, I don't fit in here. That's, like, my brain always says that. Yeah. It's like, you don't belong here, whatever. But my boss is, like,
we need you.
A normal person too. Like, he's not normal, but he's like a normal person, and he's like a whole ass vibe. And like, even through like my interview process with him, I was like, dude, I don't know. There's something about you. Like, I trust you. Like, because he wasn't trying. He's way more hyper than me, way more talkative than me. Like, he's sort of like Tommy. He's like a
loudmouth, like
wicked.
Yeah.
Like, but extremely intelligent. He knows exactly what he's talking about. So in this area, like, I might have my own lived experience, like, on the legal system, but not at this level. Like, I don't, not like as a prosecutor.
Right.
So just watching him and, like, hearing how he, like, advocates for, like, these diversion programs, or, like, he trusts, like, my ideas and my vision, I'm like, what? Because, like, you get a lot of pushback working, like, in these, oh, you're not at that level. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Go do your phone screen. Go do this. Go, like, where it's like they don't care. They don't care about all of that. Like, this is what it is. And, like, they support it. So I think that's probably, like, the best part of all of this. And, like, that they just trust.
Yeah. And respect.
Yeah.
Your input.
Yeah. It's great. Like, and then you see the political side of it, which that's a whole other thing. And, but it's good. It's not, it's good.
You are where you belong right now.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And Katie O'Leary was right, like always.
Always. She always is.
I know.
Always.
It's just her energy. She's just so pure. How could you not trust her, dude?
I don't know.
Turn the mic.
Oh.
You good?
Sorry about that.
You good?
Is that what you were doing? I was like, is there a fly or something? It's like, what's going on here? I was like, am I supposed to be looking that he's there? Or he's like the invisible person over there. I'm like, he's not there. Don't look.
I just suddenly saw like heard like your volume just shut down. I was like, what happened?
Oh.
So he's freaking out.
Like, he was like, he's like this. I'm like, what is he?
Oh my God.
What is he doing?
What are we at for timing?
57 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. All right. Well, hold on. I don't know who all these people. All right. Well, I feel like we talked a lot about what you do now. We didn't really get into your story as far as like your recovery, but I kind of I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we started off saying that you don't have to just identify as.
No.
You're talking about you now.
Yeah.
All the accomplishments in the last. We went back to 2017.
Yeah.
I think that was great. I think that was great.
I think so too.
Top tier.
Top tier.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
See you next week.
On the 10th episode.
On the 10th episode, 10 out of 10.
Yes. What?
Period.
Bam.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.